Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So for today's video, I'm super excited because I'm finally testing some of Kathleenlights' collaboration with Colourpop. So I have the Dream Street palette, which is this one here. I have the lipstick in What's My Sign, and I have the lip gloss in Moonchild. So this is the second palette that I've had from Colourpop and that I'll be trying. And I've never tried a Colourpop lipstick, nor have I tried a lip gloss. So I'm super excited. I'm also super excited that I supported Kathleenlights. She's one of my favourite YouTubers, so I'm really happy that I got this collection. So I've been wanting to try her stuff for ages. Like, I wanted to try Lumiere, I wanted to try Aquarius, like all versions of Aquarius. I wanted to try like her quads. So when I found out that Colourpop was inserting like customs and taxes into the bill, I was like, that's it, I'm buying it this time because I want to support one of my favorite YouTubers. And yeah, so I'm so happy. I sound like such a fangirl, but I am really happy to finally get my hands on her collaboration. I have super high hopes. I hope I don't get like my dreams crushed. So yeah, that's all I've got to say right now, so let's get started. Hi guys, so this is what the box looks like for Dream Street. So you have like a beautiful like rose gold cream look with like moon and stars, and I really like the packaging actually. And then at the back you have like ingredients that it's cruelty free, recyclable I believe, and then like the names of the shadows. This is what the actual palette looks like, so obviously you can tell it's very similar to the outer box. Then this also has the shades at the back, also has that it's made in the USA and it's cruelty free. So then this is what the inside looks like. Yes, you don't get a mirror, but like for me, I don't really care about that as much as like others probably do. But like, you do pay £16, so like, can you really complain? So in here you get 12 shades, and it's 12 mattes and like 12 satin shimmers. There's no like glitter formula in this one like there is in the Sweet Talk one, which I don't really mind if it doesn't or does. So yeah, this is the palette. So I just figured out that the names don't like look how they should on the palette. So here's Mermaid Boy, but then I believe this one's Mermaid Boy, not this one. So the shade that I'm going to go in with first is this one here. I'm going to take this into my crease. I believe this is Magical, but I'm not sure. Okay, so before, let me prime my lids. So I just went off camera to prime my lids because I completely forgot. To prime my lids, I used the Makeup Revolution Conceal Define Concealer in C1. And to set that, I used the RCMA No Colour Powder. So now I'm going to go in with this colour here, which I believe is called Magical. And I'm just going to take this into my crease. I don't know if that colour will really show up. Oh, it is showing up actually. So I do want to mention that I am slightly biased. I love Kathleenlights. However, I will be honest if I'm disappointed in it. I just wanted to make sure that that's clear. Like, yes, I'm biased because I do really like her. So I'm hoping everything works out well and I'm hoping I really enjoy it. But then it's also like, if I don't like it, I'll just say that it didn't work for me and I'm disappointed. So that colour is built up really nicely. So I really like that colour actually. You do have to build up this colour quite a bit. So just letting you know. So the next eyeshadow that I'm going to go in with is this one here. This is Starry Eye. I don't really feel like there's a lot of kickback. There is some, but not like drastic. But there's like no fallout on my face, so. I feel like this colour is going to be a really nice like transition shade. I don't know what look I'm going for. I don't know whether to do a simple look or not. I feel like I want to do a simple look up here and then maybe like the blue or the red on my lower lash line. But I'm not sure. So for my outer V, I'm going to go in with Elfish. I think this is called Elfish. I'm really not sure. And I'm just going to tap the excess off and then put this in my outer V. Just to deepen this out a little bit. So far, I am not having any trouble with blending out any of the shades. This eye is my problem eye. This eye is a lot easier for me to work with than this eye. I don't know what it is. This eye just blends itself. This one I have to work on. So I'm only adding that colour in slowly just because I don't want it to get too dark and intense. And I'm doing very small circular motions. And when I don't have hardly anything on my brush, that's when I'll kind of bring it in a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Starry Eye, just over that a little bit. Just to make sure it's still blended. And that is toning down the brownness a little bit. So I'm just going to keep adding this Elfish colour onto my outer V to get the intensity that I want. I'm just looking at the shimmers and seeing what one I want to use. So this one here is Sweet Dreams, this one is Stardust, this one is Twinkle, and then this one is Kaleidoscope. Fuck, I can't say that. I can't say that. That is so embarrassing. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the colour Stardust on my lid. I have wet my brush. I just want to see how it performs. If it doesn't perform that great with a wet brush, then I'll go in with my finger. I quite like using my finger anyways. Okay, it doesn't perform that great with a wet brush. Let's try another brush. So this brush does perform better. And it performs actually better dry. Especially with this brush as well. So with this colour, I would say use your finger or use a brush like this, because I was using this brush at first and I don't think it worked with this brush and it was wet. Where with this brush dry, it works better. So yeah. But I do have some fallout, so just keep that in mind if you're the type of person to do your face and then your eyes. You might get some fallout. So I've only used 4 shades so far, but those 4 shades have worked pretty good. Blended really nicely, buildable. They're not like super pigmented that you have to like work really hard to blend them out. So what I'm going to do now is go off camera, do my base makeup, then come back, do my lower lash line with you guys and the lips. But so far, I am not disappointed in the palette at all. So A++ as of right now. Hi guys, so I'm back. So as you can see, I've done the rest of my makeup. I did do this lower lash line just to see what I actually wanted to do. So this is the look complete basically. And I also added a lip liner. This is the NYX Glide On Slide On lip liner in Sugar Glass. So the first colour that I went in with was Magical, which is this one here. And I just put this all over my lower lash line. And I did take this from like inner corner to all the way out. Then I went in with Shooting Star, which is this one here, on my lower lash line as well. Then I went in with Spark, which is this one here. And I just took a very dense brush and just put this all over my lower lash line. And then I went back in with the colour Magical and Shooting Star mixed, just to blend out the edges. And then on a smaller brush, I went with the colour Elfish on the outer part of my lower lash line, just for a little bit more definition. I also forgot to mention that the palette and the lip gloss are from her one collaboration, and then the lipstick is from the Zodiac collection, so I did actually end up getting 2 collections. I do regret not getting the Supernova eyeshadows from Colourpop and her lipstick in Rev. I really wanted to get it and I just didn't for some reason. So now I'm going to go in with mascara on my lower lash line. I'm using the PS False Lash Queen mascara. I tested this recently. I prefer it on my lower lash lines just because it does separate. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but there's 6 mattes, 5 shimmers, and like this one here is more of a satin rather than a shimmer. So for my inner corner, I'm actually going to take Mooney, which is this one here, and put this in my inner corner. Oh wow, I like that colour. That's a really pretty colour. And with my inner corner highlights, I always kind of like taking them a little bit up here. I don't know why, I feel like it makes my eyes just look a little bit bigger. So these are the eyes so far, and my thoughts on the palette are, I really like this palette. I actually really do. I like how pigmented it is. I like the colours. I feel like I can create a lot of looks with this. Like if I want to go bold, I can. If I want to do more neutral, I can. I feel like this is a palette I'm going to use a lot. Like this is going to become my go-to kind of palette. It's going to become a palette that I can travel with. There's like a really good range of like neutrals and then bolds in here. Like I really like this colour as well. I really do like the formula, the arrangement of colours and the colours she chose. I'm not saying it just because it's Kathleen. Like if it wasn't Kathleen's, I would still say I like it. I'm not disappointed in this palette at all. I really want to create another look with this and I think I will. So for me, I highly like this. Would I recommend it right now? Yes, I would, because I really liked it. So now it's the lipstick. So this is the Colourpop Luxe lipstick in What's Your Sign. This is obviously not in the Dream Street collab. This is like the Zodiac collection, but I wanted to try this colour because I thought it would be a colour that I would go for. So this is what the component looks like. Stunning. It's a rose gold component with little stars, and it says Colourpop, and it also says What's Your Sign at the bottom, and it's a cream finish. The actual lipstick also has stars in it, so it looks really cute. The component doesn't feel light at all actually. It feels quite heavy, feels like a luxury lipstick. So this was only £7.50 and it feels very like heavy and luxurious in my hand, so I like that. Now let's try this on. I feel like this is a colour that I'm gonna like. I really do feel like that. I did have a lip liner all over my lips just because that's kind of what I do anyways. This is super similar to my NYX lip liner. This feels very moisturising, didn't drag, felt very smooth. It looks matte, but it doesn't feel matte. I feel like this might become my go-to lipstick, if I'm honest, because it's a colour that I know I love. For me, this is a colour that I can just put on, not have to think about it, and I know it suits me. I like this colour a lot. Oh bitch, I'm so excited about this lip colour. I'm so happy I bought it. Okay, so the last item is the Colourpop lip gloss in Moonchild. This is what the packaging looks like. So it's like a pink with like rose gold metallic writing and stars on it, and then this is what the lip gloss looks like. It's got like a rose gold lid with some stars that are also rose gold. This formula is called the Ultra Glossy Lip. Really hoping I like this. This looks like it's got specks of like shimmer. Oh, it's a pretty pigmented gloss. So I actually really like the applicator just because it's really easy to go around your line and to like make it straight and neat. That is what the lip gloss looks like. It is a stunning colour, very similar to the actual lipstick, possibly a bit more brown. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so the lip gloss is definitely more brown. The lipstick is a little bit more like pinky. I really like this. I really like these two products. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I absolutely love all three products. There's not one product that has let me down. There's not one product I don't like. There's not one product that won't become like my go-to. That lip gloss and lipstick is going to become my go-to. I just have that feeling. The palette is going to become my go-to. I feel like I'm going to create so many looks with this palette. I definitely want to film some more tutorials with this palette. I'm actually super happy. I like everything. Super happy I bought it. I don't regret one item. First impressions, I recommend everything I used today. The palette and the lip gloss and the lipstick are A+++. I really like them. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.